Hi, this is Dr. T. Ramya, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Chevalier T. Thomas Elizabeth College for Women. In this video, we are going to discuss about Rutherford atomic model or planetary model. In 1908, Ernest Rutherford was awarded Nobel Prize in Chemistry for his investigations into the disintegration of the elements and the chemistry of radioactive substances. In 1909, Hans Jaeger and Ernest Marsden, under the direction of Rutherford, carried out the famous Geiger-Marsden or gold foil experiment to observe the effects of alpha particle on matter. So, they decided to aim a narrow beam of fast-moving alpha particles at a very thin sheet of gold foil. Gold was chosen for this experiment because it can be transferred into a thin sheet of approximately 2.1 into 10 power minus 7 meter thickness, and a zinc sulfide screen was placed around the gold foil and it has been used as a detector. So by using a microscope, the glow produced whenever an alpha particle strikes the zinc sulfide was observed. The scientists expected that all of the alpha particles would pass through the gold foil with only a slight deviation or none at all. But surprisingly, Geiger and Marsden observed that around 99% of alpha particle passed undeviated as if the gold foil was not there. Only few were deflected or scattered. Very less percentage of alpha particles were reflected back. In 1911, Rutherford proposed an entirely new model of atom in which he has to explain the observations made by Geiger and Marsden. The postulates are: the entire positive charge and all of the mass of an atom are concentrated in one tiny area called nucleus, and the rest of the atom is mostly empty space. That is what he said, as most of the space in an atom is empty. All the positive charge and mass are concentrated at the center in a small volume called nucleus. And next is, the size of the nucleus is very small in comparison to the total size of an atom. The radius of the nucleus is at least 10,000 times smaller than the radius of the atom. So, the majority of the volume of an atom is therefore empty space. The nucleus of an atom is surrounded by negatively charged particles called electrons. The electrons revolve around the nucleus in fixed circular paths called orbits. A strong electrostatic force of attraction holds the nucleus and the electrons, and hence the atom is electrically neutral. Rutherford also predicted the existence of neutral charge inside a nucleus, but he failed to find them. Anyhow, later, his student James Chadwick discovered neutron in 1932. Though Rutherford atomic model was an improvement on J.J. Thomson's plum pudding model, it had certain limitations. Rutherford model was unable to explain the stability of an atom. Maxwell had shown that whenever an electric charge is subjected to acceleration, it emits radiation and loses energy. So when an electron moves around the nucleus, it should be subjected to acceleration and should emit radiation with loss of energy. As a result, the orbits should shrink and collapse into the nucleus of an atom. According to the calculations, if Maxwell's explanation is followed, Rutherford's model will collapse within 10 power minus 8 seconds. Therefore, Rutherford atomic model was not following Maxwell's theory and it was unable to explain atoms' stability. The next limitation was Rutherford's theory was incomplete because it did not mention anything about the arrangement of electrons in the orbit. This was one of the major drawbacks of Rutherford's atom model. Keep watching my videos. We'll update with the next atomic model soon. Thank you.